between the hedges and across the state. This is where the Dogs play.
Man, is there going to be some property destroyed tonight?
I want us to go out and execute, do the things we got to do, play to our standard, and go play fast.
Dogs on top.
15-0. The Dogs have done it and won a second consecutive national title.
The Dogs are back in Athens, looking to handle their business once again.
Eli's done a tremendous job with this team. We thought they were really good last year when we went to play them, and that proved to be true, and they've gotten better.
Play fake to Milton, back to set up, throw down the middle. He's got a man at the 25. McConkey reverses course, 10, 5, touchdown! In the shotgun, handed to Edwards. He gets the first down, and he gets the touchdown. Straight ahead run, touchdown, Dejon Edwards.
Georgia, Missouri.
Probably could very easily be undefeated, and coming off a week off, we'll need to get ourselves prepared for a battle at home.
Live from Sanford Stadium, this is Georgia football. On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, welcome to play-by-play coverage of Georgia football. Bulldogs football is brought to you by Zaxby's, the official ice of the Georgia Bulldogs. Pruitt Health, family makes us stronger. Hoffman Financial Group, helping build your financial dynasty. Dos Equis, a proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Fairfield by Marriott is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. And by Southeast Mortgage, the official home loan lender of the Georgia Bulldogs. Now to the Piedmont Healthcare broadcast booth. Alongside former All-American Eric Zier, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
All right, welcome back. Less than 5 minutes from kicking it off. Georgia and Missouri, they pushed the kick time back 5 minutes. Television did, so we anticipate that at 3:45. Number 1, Georgia in the AP poll. Number 14, Missouri. They're 2-12 in the CFP poll. Dogs are undefeated. Missouri with only one loss to LSU. We'll have the kick and the coin toss right after this on the Bulldog Sports Network. Brought to you by Georgia's own credit union, Banking on Purpose. Steve Marlowe will be our referee today. Let's go down to shop and find out what the verdict was. DJ.
Hey, fellas. Well, Missouri called tails, and they won tails and have deferred to the second half. So the Dogs will get the ball to start the game. And the message on the inside, Kirby Smart, first thing he said was, I love you guys. I love the way you prepared. You have earned the right to be great. Let's go show the country who we are and what we're about. And don't do anything extra. Don't try to be more than you are. Play within this offense, play within this defense and special teams. We'll be fine. And go show everybody that we are the team that everybody should be watching.
All right, Shock, and that might be the difference maker right there, that last bit of commentary by Georgia's head coach. We shall see. It's time to tee it up between the hedges. Opening kickoff powered by Georgia Power. Doesn't matter where in the Peach State you're cheering on the Dogs. Georgia Power is energizing your community. Visit georgiapower.com/community to learn more. And see, before we kick it off, the words from Shock there to pass along the last few comments from head coach Kirby Smart. How much do those last few words, how much, first of all, do the players hear? How much does it mean if they do hear it and take it to heart?
I think you hear a lot of it, especially when it's coming from somebody like Kirby Smart. But what really resonates is the practices that this team has had over the past several weeks that have just been excellent. And that is what Kirby Smart always talks about. That's what you can control. So when you step out on this field, you know you've earned the right to be here. That's what these Dogs believe. Now it's time to go to work.
We are ready to go to work here. Harrison Mevis ready to kick it away from left to right. Missouri in white jerseys and white helmets. The Dogs in red jerseys, red helmets, silver breeches. And Mevis's kick will come down on the one. We fumble it on the one. It's picked up by Dylan Bell. He fumbled it and then recovered it, picked it up, and leaned forward and ran it all the way back out to the 20-yard line. And Georgia will start right there on the 20, 1st and 10 on the first touch of the ball game. We're going to watch it from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth all afternoon for you. Line of scrimmage 33, 3rd down and 8. The ball's between the hash marks. Georgia trying to move to our left. Beck in the pocket. Now he's going to run it. Straight ahead, 35, 40. Beck, 45, slides north of the logo. Right before he gets to midfield, they'll spot him down at the 48-yard line. A quick 15-yard burst and a scan of energy first down by Georgia quarterback Carson Beck.
Great decision there by Carson first. Great job, just pocket presence, moving in the pocket, then taking off.
Beck talks to his line. Play clock, plenty of time on that. No rush there. Now he gets back in the shotgun. And Bell in the backfield. Missouri jumped off sides. Free play here. Long throw caught by Rara at the 21.
Boy, you just can't execute that any better on the hard count. Carson Beck, you can hear the claps up here trying to draw Missouri off sides. As soon as we saw him jump, Cedric Van Pran snaps a football, catches him offside. We've got a free play.
In the neutral zone at the snap. Penalties decline. First down.
Yeah, we'll take the 26-yard gain down to the 21-yard line. Rara battling Chris Abrams' drain and took it away from him at the 21-yard line. Dogs first and 10 on the Tigers' 21 on the opening possession of the game here in the first quarter. The ball's between the hash marks, and Peyton Woodring will try a 33-yard field goal here. Carson Beck to hold it, Woodring to kick it for the first points of the game. And the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. The Dogs score first with a 33-yard field goal. And with that good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Georgia Bulldogs General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Georgia 3, Missouri nothing. 10-17 first quarter. Back after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. We get Ingram Dawkins in, Jalen Walker. I saw one of the guys coming in. First and 10 Missouri on the 39 after that 2-yard gain. Cook, long ball, deep right corner to Burden, and it's caught, I think. Yeah, touchdown.
Boy, there was a lot of pushing and shoving right at the top of that stem. I'm shocked that a flag didn't come out. Dylan Everett was in on coverage, and Burden at the top of the stem looked like he got away with a little bit of a push. Look, we were kind of pushing back and forth as well, but this Missouri team, they can strike fast. They like to take shots to Burden downfield. They've got a host of other receivers that they can go deep with, and an explosive right out of the gates.
Man-to-man coverage with Burden might be a handful today. 39-yard touchdown pass from Cook to Luther Burden, and Missouri in front with a point after coming with 5:45 to go in quarter number one, and this will be Harrison Mevis to try to convert the extra point. Snap back, hold, kick in the air, high between the pipes. It's good. It's 7-3. Missouri takes the lead. They score on their first possession. Well, it might be one of those games today. Who's going to have the ball last? 5:45 to play, opening quarter. Dogs get it when we come back. Missouri 7, Georgia 3 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
We hit him with a little zone run. Great job by the Georgia offensive line, opening up a massive hole.
Milton checks into the backfield. Kendall with the carry. Runs off the block of the center. Van Pran breaks the tackle. 15, 10, 9, 8. Still driving low. And they get him on the ground just before the 7-yard line.
Boy, Kendall Milton just all power right there, running through a couple of Missouri would-be tacklers at the end of that run. But again, the Georgia offensive line and Mike Bobo seeing how much pressure they're bringing. You're going to bring all that pressure. That's okay. We're going to run it straight down your throat and see if you can stop that.
They got 12 yards down to the 8. The ball just inside. That's the last play of the first quarter. Quarter number 2 coming up with the Dogs on the doorstep, as we will continue from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth here at Sanford Stadium. First half today brought to you by attorney Ken Nugent. One call to make, that's all.
Some room to run when he caught it, but just ran into a couple of Missouri defenders that were sitting back in their zone responsibilities.
Dejon Edwards in the backfield with Beck. 3 receivers to the left. Snap it back to Carson. Quick throw. Reaching catch. Dominic Lovett. He sprints in the end zone. Touchdown, Lovett.
So well executed. It was a bubble screen to Lovett. Oscar Delpat there delivered a great block to open up a lane for Lovett to go untouched into the end zone. And again, Missouri bringing pressure. Mike Bobo winning that game of chess, dialing up the perfect play.
On third down, they go to the former Missouri Tiger to get one in against his former team. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Bulldogs. Georgia back in the lead now, 9-7 on the 6-yard throw to Lovett. And Peyton Woodring to try the point after out of the hold of Carson Beck. The snap is down, The kick is up, and the kick is good. And a timeout at Sanford Stadium. 13:38 to go, second quarter. New score at Dooley Field. Georgia 10, Missouri 7 on the Bulldogs Sports Network. 38-yard try here. Ball on the far hash, kicking left into the sun from Mevis. Snap is a little low. The holder gets it down, and Mevis boots it through, and we're tied at 10 here with 4:14 to go in the quarter. So the Tigers get points again. An 11-play, 61-yard drive and 5:35, 38-yard field goal by Harrison Mevis. He's now 14 of 20 on the year and kicks them from just about anywhere on the field. He's got a 61-yarder this year that set a new SEC record in their win over Kansas State. That's your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. 10-10 contest, 4:14 to go second quarter. Dogs will have the ball when play continues here, and both teams are doing a nice job offensively. Does the drive stall here a little bit? It's 3rd and 7 now. Missouri on the Georgia 15. Dogs get some fresh bodies in there on the line of scrimmage. Here comes pressure. Everybody coming on Cook, and we get him at the 25. Just ran right through him. Tyke Smith, the sack, and he twist-tied him at the end of it.
Boy, we pinned our ears back, and that one hurt Cook as well as Bullard just unloaded on him.
Wow, we sold out on that one, and it paid off. And again, they give him another yard on the spot. I don't really get that. They spotted it up on the 24.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was Tyke Smith that unloaded on him, not Bullard. Just came through. Dogs brought both linebackers and our nickel back, so brought 7. Missouri didn't have anybody there to pick up Tyke.
Loss 9 makes the Harrison Mevis field goal try a little bit longer. 43-yarder right here, far hash kicking right. And the kick is away, and the kick is good. Missouri takes a 3-point lead again. They're in front with 11:42 to go, third quarter. It's now Missouri 13 and Georgia 10. Dogs keep the Tigers out of the end zone. That's the good news. Timeout at Sanford Stadium. Back after this, Bulldogs Sports Network. Second down and a long 9. Ball's on the far hash. Georgia moving into that sliver of sunlight that remains on the field. To our left, trailing 13-10 here in the third quarter. Split backfield with Milton and Bell. Now they run Bell out in motion to the left. Give it to Milton. He's got smooth sailing right into the end zone. Touchdown, Kendall Milton.
Boy, where the Dogs have been getting beat up on the offensive line, not that time. Just an off-tackle zone run, and the Dogs' offensive front just collapsed the Missouri defensive line, and Milton putting the Dogs back in front.
15-yard run, maybe a 14-yard run officially by Kendall Milton. The right side, inside the right front pylon as he outraced the Missouri defense to get there. I think Missouri may have got caught looking at Dylan Bell going out of the backfield and motioned to this way, and then the play went the opposite direction. And here's Peyton Woodring for the point after try out of the hold of Carson Beck. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Dogs have a 4-point lead. That's massive in this one tonight. 8:10 to go, third quarter. Georgia leads it now 17-13. Timeout at Dooley Field on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Third down and goal from the 5.5. Lovett in motion to the right. Milton in the backfield with Beck. Snap it to Carson. Beck surveys, lobs it over the middle, and touchdown! Touchdown, Delp. He was laying on the turf, and Beck just threw it right in his arms as he was laying on the grass in front of the goalpost. 5.5-yard touchdown throw, and the Dogs extend the lead.
Boy, great job by Carson Beck getting all the way through his progression. Oscar Delp was number 4 in that progression. Carson looked to his right, to 1, didn't like it, 2, didn't like it. Lad McConkey was 3, didn't like that. And then still able to have enough protection, enough awareness to find Oscar Delp.
How did that ball ever get there? There was all kinds of traffic around it. It looked like Delp was already just laying on the grass, and Beck gave it to him. He fed him perfectly, and the point after try is good by Peyton Woodring, and the Dogs extend the lead. It's 24-13. That touchdown by Oscar Delp is brought to you by Engineered Solutions of Georgia, proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. How about that? Good-looking drive by the Dogs. 10 plays, 67 yards, results in a touchdown in 5 minutes and 23 seconds. 5-yard throw from Beck to Delp. That is your Georgia Metals drive summary. From a doghouse to a dog's house, Georgia Metals has got you covered. New score with 38 seconds to go in the third. Georgia 24, Missouri 13. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network. At the Georgia 12, they trail by 11. Cook readies for the snap, then stops and looks to the sideline. Play clock at 4, play clock at 3. They run a handoff to Schrader around the left edge. He got a block. He's going for the pylon, and he got in. Touchdown, left pylon.
Boy, just nobody for the Dogs containing on that one. Not sure exactly what happened, but Schrader got the edge in a blink of an eye as Dogs got tied up inside.
Looked like the big all-star left tackle, Javon Foster, made the block that sprung him. May have had some hands on the jersey, but I don't know how much they call that anymore. So it's a touchdown for Missouri on the 12-yard run by Schrader, and they're going to go for 2. Ball's on the near hash on the 3. Missouri moving to our left. It's 24-19. They're trying to make it a 3-point game. Snap it to Cook. Runs to the right. Got a lot of space there. Flag down. Throws into the back right corner of the end zone. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion. But wait, let's check that flag. Dropped between the 3 and the 4 on the far side of the field. William Mote to snap it. Long snap count. There's the snap, the hold. The kick is in the air, and the kick is good by Woodring. And with that kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Georgia Bulldogs General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Dogs 27, Missouri 21. That's 12 straight now for Peyton Woodring in field goal tries. Dogs lead by 6 with 8:59 to go on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Nels Bullard again on the tackle. Schrader continues to be a handful. 112 yards for Schrader, second leading rusher in the SEC coming into today. Depending on what Ray Davis does tonight for Kentucky, he might be the leader after today's affairs. 22 carries, 112 yards for the former Division II walk-on. 1st and 10 Tigers at midfield. Play fake. Cook sets up deep in the pocket. Dumps it over. We intercepted. A big lineman. Stackhouse. Stackhouse. Go. Near sideline. 15, 10, 5. Oh. They trip him up at the 5. Stackhouse almost went to the house. Hold on. Flag down. Back at the Georgia 46-yard line. Look out.
Well, we'll wait to see what this penalty is, but Cook just trying to throw that football away, threw it right to Stackhouse.
Officials are talking. Stackhouse with an apparent interception. Penalty marker at the 46. Let's check it.
After the interception during the return, personal foul, blindside block, Georgia number 2. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
Well, Georgia will have the ball, but we're not on the 5 of Missouri. In fact, we're going to be inside our 35 when they mark off this 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which is the 46. And we'll start from the 31. But the Dogs get a takeaway, and that's big.
Yeah, that is huge. Stackhouse has got the Savage pads on right now, and they barely fit over his big shoulders.
How about Stack rumbling? Haven't seen him run like that. That kind of a sprint in a while.
Well, listen, he got down to the 10-yard line, and the bear jumped on his back. He had no more gas left in the tank. But unbelievable play by number 78.
The penalty actually puts the ball on just inside the 30. So they mark off 15 against the Dogs. Georgia on its own 30-yard line, leading by 6. Give it to Dejon Edwards. He's got a hole in the near side, breaks the tackle 35, cuts at the 40, up to midfield, into Tiger territory before they get him down at the 48-yard line. Hopper, the linebacker. chasing him downfield and getting Edwards on the turf after a 22-yard run by Dejan.
Great designed run there. We brought two big offensive linemen over and just had Dejan sneak in behind him, had all kinds of running room.
Clock moving, 7:13, 7:12. Dogs taking their time. Lead by 6, but need more. There's never enough. McConkey comes to the near side in motion, lines up with Delp on the right side, and will throw it to him. Beck fires it to McConkey on a screen. He makes the grab, avoids one man at the 45, and then they usher him out of bounds into the Georgia boundary at the 42-yard line. Hopper again. He's made a bunch of tackles for the Tigers tonight. McConkey out of bounds at the 42-yard line. He got 6 on that throw.
And 3 of them because Xavier Truss got into him as well and just pushed him forward.
It's nice to have a little help, especially when it's coming from 6'7" and 320 pounds. All right, 2nd down and 4 for the Dogs at the Missouri 42. Milton in the backfield with Beck. He's in the shotgun. Kendall gets the carry, runs it right tackle, squirts through the hole, inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. They tackle him around the legs. Hopper and Hicks had to get a piece of Milton to keep him from running to the end zone. To the 35 he goes, 7 more yards. Can the Dogs grind it out in the 4th quarter? We got 6 minutes to go, and they're grinding away here, leading by 6, 5:52, 5:51. Clock moving, Dogs taking their time here. Missouri substitutes defensively, and the Dogs up to the line of scrimmage and getting ready to go. Play clock at 11, at 10. Beck still taking his time, walking behind his center. Cedric Van Pran, he's going to go under center. Brings a man in motion. That's Rosemy Jack Saint. Give it to Edwards on the handoff. Dejan dances in the backfield. No daylight there, and he's down at the 35 as Missouri closes all the holes. No gain on the play. Landry, one of the guys, Rakestraw, the corner, come up to make the stop on Dejan Edwards. 2nd down and 10, and the clock continues to move towards the 5-minute mark.
Well, no room on that run, but the previous couple of running plays, this Georgia offensive line giving Missouri a taste of their own medicine as they start to flex their muscles a little bit as well.
MRJ and Delp to the right side. Ball's on the near hash. We're moving right towards the east end zone. 2 receivers to the wide side of the field left. Milton in the backfield. Play fake. Beck sets up with time. Throws over the middle and incomplete at the 21. Ball was tipped away by Hicks. Hicks, the linebacker, got a piece of that ball before it got to the receiver at the 20. And an incomplete pass stops the clock with 4:44 to go. And brings up a big 3rd down for Georgia, 3rd and 10 on the Tigers' 35-yard line.
Carson trying to get it to Lovett on a deep crossing route. Well defended. Really, everybody was well defended there by the Missouri secondary.
27-21, Georgia leads, getting late 4th quarter. Dogs with the ball on the Tigers' 35. Snap it back to Beck. Man open in the flat. One-handed grab. Dejan and running towards the Missouri sideline. They'll tackle him around the 30. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Roach and Norwood in the secondary got the Georgia running back on the ground at the 30, and it's a good thing they did because there was nobody else to help on that far sideline. And now Peyton Woodring will go reaching for a long field goal, a 48-yard try coming up. It would be his longest of the season. Far hash kicking right out of the hold of Carson Beck. 48-yard try to extend the lead. Kick is away towards the uprights. It looks good. It is good. 48 yards. How many is that in a row?
That's
now?
13 in a row.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. And with that good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Georgia Bulldogs General Scholarship Fund. Thank you to Allstate. And thank you to Peyton Woodring. A season-long for the freshman, 48-yarder. 9-point Georgia lead, 30-21 with 3:57 to go. Timeout in Athens on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Incomplete. Cooper was the guy spinning right in front of all the Georgia players at the 35. It's incomplete there. Julian Humphrey was the defender, the redshirt freshman from Webster, Texas for the Bulldogs. Now it's 3rd and 10 from the 50 for the Tigers. They're running out of plays. They're running out of time. They're 9 down. 1:45 remaining. 2 receivers to the wide side right, 3 to the left. Snap it to Cook in the shotgun. Backs up on the 40. Now rolls to the right. Directs traffic. Throws off his back foot. And it's intercepted. Way downfield. Javon Bullard. Bull caught it. Tumbled out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's the Dogs' ball. Going the other way. 2nd interception of the quarter.
Dogs showed cover 2. Rolled to cover 1 right at the last minute. Again, pressure. Forced Cook out. He just threw one up for grabs. Bullard there in perfect position to make the pick. That may be all she wrote.
You're exactly right. That should do it, although Missouri does have 3 timeouts remaining, but they're 2 scores down. Bullard with his first interception of the season for the Milledgeville, Georgia native. Gives the Dogs the ball at our 17-yard line with 1:36 to go. Now Bull's got the Savage pads on and the fans love it. First and 10, Georgia from the 17. Beck's going to go up under center. Toss it back to Edwards. Angles to the right. Dejan 20. They got a piece of his leg. He stumbles, but he keeps his balance to the near sideline. They hammer him out of bounds as he gets up near the 35-yard line. Darius Robinson, the defensive end. Missouri's got a player injured back at the 18.
Just a toss sweep there by Georgia. Then we had Ladd McConkey fake a reverse that just slowed the Missouri linebackers down just enough for Dejan to catch the edge. And I'll tell you, if he doesn't get his foot tripped up just a little bit, he may have scored on that.
He got 18 as it was. Realus George, the defensive tackle, is a player that's shaken up. They're going to assist him to the sideline, a slow walk to the Missouri bench with Trainer holding on to his left side. Dogs ball at the 35, 1:29 to go. 4th quarter recap presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, Southwest Georgia Farm Credit, loans for land and farms. Dogs with 2 Peyton Woodring field goals in the 4th quarter. That's all of our scoring. Missouri has a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but the 2 field goals by Woodring have been huge, a 30-yarder and a 48-yarder. Total yardage for the Dogs, 381. For Missouri, 363. It's been very tight. Passing yardage, 254 for the Dogs, 212 for the Tigers. On the ground, Georgia's run for 127. Missouri's rushed for 151. Cody Schrader has 112. He's the leading ball carrier in the game. Dejan Edwards leading for Georgia, 15 carries and 73 yards. Dogs take a long huddle after the injury timeout or stoppage of play. 1:29 to go. 9-point Georgia lead, 30-21. Dogs trying to go to 9-0 and take over control of the SEC East. Under center is Beck, hands it to Dejan. He darts to the left, runs behind all that blocking. They try to push him a little bit, and they do. They push him about 4 yards to the 39-yard line. He got 4. Clock running. Missouri's got all its timeouts, but they're not using any of them.
Dogs again brought Ladd McConkey in motion, handing the football off, going north and south, but nobody is paying attention to Ladd. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back to that. Actually, there are no timeouts are being taken. We're just taking a knee and going to seal this one. Victory.
Victory formation. Beck under center, McConkey and Marcus Rosenby, Jack Saint right behind Beck, and the deep back is Edwards. Less than a minute to go. Carson will take the ball and take a knee, and they'll continue the countdown. We don't have to snap it again. That's it. 32 seconds to go. That's the last play of the game. Dogs will beat Missouri tonight, 30-21. What a game, man. This was This was tooth and nail the whole way, which is what I think most folks expected. The Dogs grind out another one. 10 in a row now in the series with Missouri, and all those streaks continue. A new home winning streak record is tied, 24 in a row. 30-21 is the final right now as the clock hits 0. 26 consecutive wins for the two-time defending national champion. 24 straight at home, 19 in a row against the SEC East, and on and on and on. And now the Dogs, after enjoying this one for just a brief period of time, can start to think about Ole Miss coming into town next Saturday, and that one will be every bit as tough as this one was tonight. Our post-game coverage is coming up in just a moment, but right now let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.